20 seconds in Thailand, Thailand Rob, and some updates on what's going on around here in Pattaya, and some really unique questions that I don't think I've ever answered before. Bow wow wow. Bow wow wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay, bow wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay. First of all, let me start off by telling you what has happened in the past 36 hours. Kevin went for an evaluation yesterday at the hospital. I'm staying with Kevin in Thailand. Let me back up a little bit. Hi, I'm Thailand Rob. I make videos on YouTube. Another person that makes videos on YouTube is Kev in Thailand, and he lives in Pattaya. I live in Kamala. Now that we're all caught up, let's talk about what's been going on. I came to Pattaya because Kevin has been in and out of the hospital dealing with beating cancer, and I figured it was time for me to come over and annoy the shit out of him. By the way, which I have done a very, very good job at. Kevin was going back and forth to Bangkok every day to get his radiology treatment or radiotherapy treatment, however you want to say it, tomato. When yesterday he went for an evaluation at the doctor. Doctor saw that his white blood cell count was up. He was strong again and decided to hit him number 2 with the chemotherapy treatment. Immediately the doctor wanted to put him into the hospital, and Kev's like, hey, you gotta give me at least 12 hours to go home and pack. So Kevin came back, got his stuff together, and pretty much has left this morning and went back into the hospital and been hooked up with the IVs, and that's where he's gonna be for 4-5 days. Hopefully that's all, and be back. Thank you all for all the support and all the contacts and emails and everything. He did say that his he's going to keep the internet kind of down while he's in the hospital because he's too tired and it's overwhelming, because it's just overwhelming to try to answer everything. So he did say that in the video, right? The video's in the description below. Or right there. It's right there. However, I've been left to my own devices without a motorbike, without a car. So back to walking again, just like 4 years ago. I've come so far. Not a whole lot has changed in 4 years, not really. So what I did last night was I asked a few of my Patreons and subscribers, are there any questions that I haven't answered in the past couple of videos that you would like to hear? And boy, did I get a couple of very unique questions. But before we get into that, I just want to let you know, Kevin's in the hospital. He'll be there for 4 or 5 days. I'm going to be landlocked here in Pattaya, but I have an idea. Maybe for tomorrow. And I have promised you guys to start doing live streaming, because I said if I would get 2 more, 3 more, 37 more Patreons or something like that, I would do live streams. So you guys did. So I'll do a live stream here from Kevin's house. That's where he always does it. The reason I don't do live streams at my house is because the echo is horrific in my house. Because I have nothing. Except for all the beef jerky and coffee. I do have plenty of that. Thank you very much. So now let me read to you a few of these questions, and they're really good questions. So let's go. Do Thai people react differently to foreigners that are extroverts or more introverted? Are they treated basically the same? Boy, did you ask the right question to the right person for that one, because I am completely an introvert. I'm not an introvert. All right, on a seriously, yes, they do. Extroverted people and introverted people are completely get received differently over here in Thailand. Okay. So me being an extrovert, let's talk about the different types of extrovert. If you come over here and you're like me and you're very, you know, blah, 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 and not shy, that is fun if you're in a tourist area, if you're in the bar area, if you're in a party area, birthday parties, weddings, events. An extrovert is more than welcome, because the Thai people are going to be extroverted that night as well. They're going to be having fun and celebrating and drinking and just having a good time. I mean, if they drink. But the general demeanor of a Thai person is not extrovert. They're very introverted or very polite, very considerate, which is the Thai smile. So a Thai person may have a hard time reacting to someone who's very loud and just woo. So you might not have as much conversation with Thai people if you are that type of personality. That's not to say that all extroverts get treated the same way. Let's break it down to 2 types of extroverts. A guy that comes over partying, having a good time, and thinks Thailand is his playground, and he's going to be crazy ringing the bell, dancing on the tables, the bars, and just having a good old time. Well, he's shelling out money. He's an extrovert, and they're all having a good time, and everyone's enjoying the situation at that situation. This same personality type up in Isan at a farm is probably not going to go that well. Pretty sure. But I would also say on the extrovert side, that's borderline obnoxious. So if you're obnoxious, no, you're not going to get treated well in probably any country, pretty much. I mean, yeah, to say. However, if you are an extrovert and you are an extrovert in the sense that you like to get out and you like to help, you like to farm, you like to build stuff, you like to do a lot of stuff like that, Thai people are going to love that you're here to help and learn the culture, and you want to learn the language, you're just involved with the community. Oh God, they're going to love you. You're going to be a knight in shining armor or a princess in pink. I don't know where that came from. So an extrovert could be treated as obnoxious or just too much. Like when I do videos, sometimes I'm like way too much for a lot of Thai people. Like once Thai people know that I make videos and this is my personality on the YouTube channel, then they're fine with it. But to see me coming down the road with a camera in my hands, just all over the place with my hands flying like I'm swatting mosquitoes, of course, before they know me, they're not going to be like wanting to run up and say, hey, would you come eat with us? But then after they find out what's going on and how things are going and who I am, I'm more than welcome everywhere. But the first reaction of me being an extrovert does not come across smoothly a lot in Thailand. Now, an introvert, on the other hand, okay, let me give you one tip. As the #1 wingman in the world, me, if you want to be really successful with meeting ladies here and having a good conversation, be shy. I'm serious. I mean, you can be extrovert enough to go up and talk to people, but if you put on a shy or introverted personality, trust me, it works like honey over here. I mean, it just works. And I'm not the only one to ever say this. You can put your comments down below how it's worked for you either way. It works different for everybody. I'm not telling you that one size fits all. I'm just saying that it does work if you have the shy personality over here. It just does. Whether it's in the tourist scene or if it's up in the farming scene and you're just sitting around the family having dinner. And I always say that because every time I go to Isan, we're all sitting on the floor as a family, all these dishes of food and people everywhere, family everywhere. You don't know who is who, but if you're shy, they come to you, and they will feed you like you've never eaten. And oh my God, your beer glass will never get, I know I'm rambling on again, but if you have a glass and they're pouring beer in it, it's bottomless. Topless, bottomless. No, not topless. That's completely inappropriate. So that's the question on extrovert, introvert, and the difference. And I hope that helps. Now this question, I'm actually looking forward to talking about. I've just never had this question. Give me one second. It starts with a story of what happened, and then it's a question on what would I have done or what do I recommend. I think it's a funny question. I like it. And the story goes like this. The last time I was in Thailand, I had a girl move into my room for almost 2 weeks. I liked her, but I wanted to explore on my own the last few days of my stay. I tried to bring up her sleeping elsewhere, but she looked so hurt that I couldn't bring myself to kick her out. In that situation, what could I have done in a good way to get her out without hurting her feelings? You're not the first person to ask this question. It's not the first time I've heard this story. All right, so I have a simple solution. There's a simple way that you could go about doing something like that if the need be and you wanted to just move on without breaking a girl's heart. Let me preface by saying this because you said that she looked so sad. Yes. If you've never heard me say it before, Thai women get attached very quickly. Whether you went and found the wrong Thai girl and she's just looking at you as an ATM for money, or whether you found the right Thai girl, the personalities of each one are going to come across the same. The relationship will escalate extremely quickly. There could be a lot of jealousy and a lot of clinginess where they want to be around you a lot and they don't want to leave. They don't want you to go find another Thai woman. That boiled down, that's what it equals. They don't want you to find another Thai woman. They found you, they like you, and they want to keep it that way. So when you asked her if she could find somewhere else to stay, of course she didn't want anywhere else to stay. She was fine where she was. Whether she had chosen you as a boyfriend or if she just wanted to be with you your whole duration of the trip. I don't know your personal situation. The first question that came to my mind is I don't know why you let her move into the house apartment. I don't know why you would move someone in for 2 weeks. Because I don't know if this was a situation if you bar find the girl. I don't know if that's the situation. Or if it was just someone that you met. But then if you just met her, I don't understand why she would be in the room. So if you had bar find her, I would assume she would have left whenever the agreement was over that she would leave and not be your guide in Thailand after that. But it doesn't sound that way. So I'm just going to go with that you met someone and somehow you took her to your apartment and she just decided to stay, which they do. leaving the toothbrush, leaving hair on the floor. You ever seen it when they brush their hair like this and it goes on the floor? Do you know why they're doing that? Yeah, they're leaving evidence so that if anybody else shows up, they're there first. But all joking aside, because this video is getting a little long and I want to go ahead and figure out if I'm going to do a live stream here. The way you could have handled this without her giving you the teary eyes, you could have easily said something like that you have already booked plans to move on to another destination or another area in Thailand, or that you could say you were just leaving. I mean, you could just lie, I guess. Because once you're somewhere and someone likes you, she's gonna like you. Because yeah, the only other way is to do the hard, I gotta go, you know, I'm just not that into you, or I wanna find someone else. And I know that's not the way a lot of guys that come over here that are looking for a good woman, it's not the way you wanna treat someone. You don't wanna deceive them. You don't wanna tell them that, hey, I like you, but I want to, you know, go see some other people or try some other things out. And you also didn't plan on landing someone the first week you got here and her moving into your apartment, which again, I don't understand how she got into your apartment so quick, but that really should be something in the future that if you're in any area for a temporary amount of time, really be careful on moving someone in. Because trust me, if a Thai woman catches you out with another girl and she has access to your apartment, watch what happens. It's not pretty. Your stuff will, it's not pretty. Many of you in the comments can leave your notes on that. Please tell our friend what happened when you had a Thai girl get jealous with you in the comments. I really would love that. On that note, I'm gonna go. I also had a question. I also did have a question on the Thai shirt on my website, ThailandRob.com, on does the t-shirt work? Because on the front it says, can you please help me in a funny way? And on the back it says, I'm looking for a Thai wife. It does, but you have to remember, Thai people aren't just going to read your t-shirt as you're walking down the road. So what you do is you wear the shirt and you go, excuse me, can you tell me what this means? That's when the laughter and the clapping will ensue. And yeah, you will meet a Thai woman easily. Just don't move her into your apartment for the first 2 weeks. That's my recommendation on that. And yes, there's actually something new and special and funky and actually quite ridiculous on the website now. Yeah. But it's funny.
Oh. Can you take this asshole back to America, please?
Goody goody. Don't forget that.